Raj Institute of and Research, IEC College of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. Dr. Sharma has guided many research scholars of various reputed universities of the country. Dr. Sharma is a dynamic professional with over 21 plus years of experience in teaching, research, administration, and industry. Dr. Sharma is on the advisory role of different academic institutions. At present, Dr. Sharma is serving Pimpri Chinchwad University, Pune as professor and head of department. Prior to this assignment, he has already served at HLM Group of Institutes, Sri Sukhmani Institute of Management, Harlal Institute of Technology, Greater Noida, in the capacity of director. He has chaired the session in various seminars and conferences and reviewed books of various publications. He has dozens of research papers. Dr. Sharma holds his PhD degree in management from CES University Meerut and postgraduate in management from UPU Lucknow. He is
He is
graduate in
graduate
law
in law
from
from Dr.
Ambedkar
B.R. Ambedkar
University.
University, Agra.
I heartily
I
welcome Dr.
heartily
Ajay
welcome
Sharma
Dr.
sir
Ajay
for
Sharma
his
sir
today's
for
session
his
on
today's session
role
on
of attitudinal
role of
development in
attitudinal
professional career.
development in
Thank you so much,
professional
sir, for
career.
giving your time for today's session. I hope you are going to enlighten our students today. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Professor Aboli, for this extravaganza, lavish, luxurious introduction of mine. So before I begin with this session, I really welcome all the near future. So far as the ambassador of this School of Management, Pimpri Chinchwad University, I really welcome you all and would like to begin with that what we are actually, although this has been very well explained by our colleague, Professor Abhi, nevertheless, it is my duty and honor slide with me to let you know what exactly as a school we are offering to you. So as a school, the specialization in the management arena, we are offering our marketing management, human resource management, logistics and supply chain management, fintech, investment banking, and business analytics, and many more, which are needed and which are actually needed in the marketplace and which are actually demanded by the industry. So let us begin as the topic or the subject which I'm going to talk about, that is attitudinal role in professional career. How attitude plays a vital role in the development of any individual. As you must have heard about the quote, which is talked about the attitude. In your professional career, attitude plays vital role in every sphere, in every countenance. Aptitude can be developed over a period of time, undoubtedly. Nevertheless, it takes time to develop the attitude because it is the culmination of the habits which you have developed over a period of time. So, developing positive habits, ruling out negative habits is one's own trait or quality. Therefore, I would reiterate that yes, attitude is something which can take you to the heights. Aptitude, I don't rule out, it doesn't play a role in your career. It also plays a role in your career, but yes, attitude plays bigger role. So before I really
बाकी सब बेचारे यही हैं। गायब हो गए। वॉइस इज डिस्टर्ब।
हेलो। हेलो, आवाज आ रही है आपको? हेलो। 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 आई एम ऑडिबल टू यू? पहली बार।
sorry friends, we had some technical issues. Uh, so internet was facing a problem at my place. So let us continue the discussion about attitude. So how attitude? So before I really again you're unstable. It is telling unstable internet. Yeah, there's some it was just saying that your internet is unstable.
No,
Anyway, it's
okay.
fine. So before I discuss attitude in detail, I would like to tell my aspiring managers that what actually the corporates are expecting from you guys in days to come or in the future when you really pass out as a management professionals. The competencies they really seek for, I like to primarily talk on it and then eventually end up with attitude, its role. So first quality or the competency which is needed, that is knowledge. And as you rightly know, there could be no substitute for the knowledge in this world. What exactly the knowledge is? We must understand. It is simply assimilation of information, nothing else. But how you really assimilate those information, that is $1 million question. When we talk about assimilation of information, how much time devote in order to develop yourself or in order to gain those capabilities, competencies, and skill set, which is much needed. So until unless you are very good assimilator of information in terms of gathering information from various sources, be it textbook, be it reading novels, be it Ramayana, Gita, or any whatever you study, it will eventually add value to your collection. So there could be no substitute for knowledge in this world. Knowledge is the key to succeed in your life, that too in your professional life. Next comes in, that is the most important, that is skills. We rather talk about two sort of skills. One is hard skills, another skill is soft skills. You won't believe realize that there is a research behind 85% of your success comes through soft skills only. There is merely 15% hard skills which really contribute to your success, in which 85% when we talk about your communication skills comes into it, your team skills comes into it, your confidence and leadership. So once I talk about communication here, communication, it doesn't mean I'm talking about to learn a particular language, to understand a particular language. It is about establishing dialogues establishing conversation with your teammates, with your colleagues. What happens in corporate world? We really miss out to communicate with each other in a sense of, formal communication or sometimes informal communication. So establishment of communication is essential irrespective of the language you use. It could be Marathi, it could be Hindi, but you need to establish communication with your teammates. That is the primary attribute of the success of a professional career in for anybody in this world. Next comes in, that is confidence. Confidence means self-confidence. A lion is a lion because he believes that yes, I'm the best. The way you think you become. So since it is the confidence of a lion that yes, he feels that yes, I'm the best in this world, I'm the king of this planet, I'm the king of this jungle. So that sort of self-confidence you need to imbibe in your personality. Next comes in, that is leadership. What leadership? How leaders we made? That's again a debatable question, and this is what we have been talking about over the years. For last 20 years, that leaders are born, not made likewise. Right? So leader is actually one who has the ability to transform the entire system, entire mechanism from one state to another. So do you really have that skill set of leadership with you? That you need to again imbibe and integrate in your personality or in your persona. That is much essential. Next comes in, that is quick learnability. How quickly you can learn. If you are not a quick learner, in this modern era, in this modern world, I'm pretty confident and sure that you won't be able to survive because it's a time for not only internet, it is a time for AI and ML, ChatGPT. So if you do not learn or get yourself active with such sort of skill set, you won't be able to survive in this market. That you must be very, very clear about it. Next comes in is logical and critical thinking. You have to be very rational and a man who is a good thinker, who can really foresee things for his, not only for himself, but for his organizations too. So one has to be a very, very logical and critical thinker. If you really lack in these aspects, perhaps you're not fit for this corporate world. This is what is actually much needed. Other than that, what we really see, creative problem solving. What I witnessed, because I have a experience of 22 years in my career, people tend to come up with problems, not with the solutions. Believe me, corporate world does not accept that. If you are really having a problem, they expect you to come with the solution. So are you really going that way? Are you of that kind of man who is a problem solver, not a problem creator for their bosses? Next comes in, that is, I would like to talk about. That is your aptitude. Attitude, I will talk about in the end. So what is actually covered? Because corporate select you on the basis of 3, 4, kind of tasks, which is knowledge, aptitude. The next comes in, it is aptitude. How quick you are to solve the issues. They see your quickness. Aptitude. So you need to get yourself ready with quickness. Common sense. Is common sense always a common? That you understand. Next comes in, that is reasoning. You will have to be very, very sharp in those skills because let me tell you, if you're not good at reasoning, then you might suffer some issues. Eventually, when you go for the final selection or for final placement for the companies. Next comes in maths. Yes, that is the part of the aptitude. Your maths has to be good. They are expecting like that. So these are the corporate expectations. Nothing could be done with that. You have to be very good as far as knowledge is concerned. You have to be very good as far as your mathematical abilities are concerned. Other than that, English is another part of it. You have to be very, very good as far not only in linguistic part, but speaking to and as well as very good at grammar. So these are the quite essentials or the qualities which corporates expect from you. Other than that, language skills. How good you are in language, be it any language. Otherwise, in the Indian context, whenever we talk much about English language. So it has to be. We cannot say that this is not our language. We have to have command over this language. Accuracy, how accurate you are. That again counts. That is another skill to perform. Judgment, how judgmental you are, how quickly you really respond to things, how quickly you judge that yes, things will go like this and that. And next is again critical thinking. You have to be a very, very good thinker. See, gentlemen, I'm telling you that everybody in this world, be it a me, be it a you, or anybody in this world, is selling him or herself. So we in ourselves are the packages. You could recall a couple of days back a lecture propounded by Professor Ripudan God, who was talking about personal branding. So how you really brand yourself in the images of the corporate world or in the eyes of your prospective employer, you need to think number of times, right? So you need to carry that image that yes, people think that yes, this is that man who is expert in that. You have to bring your image in those lines or at those lines. You know, every corporate institution is bound to have some sort of statements like mission statement, vision statements. You do not have right to say that yes, I have that vision until unless I have some mission. Why I'm saying this when we talk about vision means I want to see myself 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line at the position of CEO, at the position of CFO and CXO and many more. But prior to it, you are bound to have your mission. And once I define the term mission, rather we are talking about the reason for the existence. Reason for the existence means what an individual or an organization intends to do for the society. If you do not have that sort of mindset, perhaps you won't be able to contribute for the society and for the nation building. Right? So, other than that, what happens actually, we fail in this. You won't believe that this man, so-called Kruger was his name. He was a vice president for this talent acquisition at Amazon. He once acknowledged that while scrutinizing CVs, it takes hardly 2 seconds, means 30 CVs are scrutinized in 1 minute. मेरी आवाज नहीं जा रही है क्या? She is calling, I guess. She is calling. So how smart you have to be means your profile have to be. So you are not the one. Competition is intense in this world. You have to be very, very smart enough to really cope up this world because technology is chasing you. And at the same time, you have to chase the technology. You have to be so master in that. But our youth is perhaps not taking up that challenge. Do you know you have one device with you that is called mobile? Mobile phones you all have, I guess. But are we really making justice with those mobile phones? We are spending 80 to 90% of time in playing reels at mobile phones. Are we really making the best use or optimizing the technology, what we are having? So optimize your time. Time management is going to be essential, or again, the key to succeed in professional life. Do not waste your time in just gossiping. At the same time, I would say live in a present only, not in the past, nor in the future. Overthinking is also dangerous for you at this age, at this stage. So do not think much. Just concentrate and focus on your present. Whatever skill set you are born with, you really today have pool of resources by which you can develop your skills. You can improve your current mechanism of development and living. How you behave with your colleagues, with your friends, what is your body language, how you react, how you respond to the situations, again plays vital role in the career development of yours. Now I will like to come to my topic, that is attitude actually. So right in the beginning, when I elaborated what exactly the attitude is, so attitude, it is your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. Your attitude is like a price tag. It shows how valuable you are. Attitudes are nothing, are merely likes and dislikes, or a degree for anything, or for any item or any person. Your with a bad attitude, you can never have a positive day. Whereas with a positive attitude, you can never have a bad day. So I'll brief you a couple of stories about attitude actually. You know, it is the incidents, or you rather uh, case, or you can say incident which took place almost 35 years back, and that is pertaining to our Indian cricket team. Uh, Perhaps many of you may not be knowing that we had won the World Cup in 1983, because you were not born even, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So in 1983, when we won the World Cup, many of the authorities in the cricketing history had commented that it was a chance, a mere chance to win the World Cup, because we were nowhere in the race to win the World Cup, right? So what happened after 83 winning the World Cup? West Indies was on a tour of India, was on a tour of India. So what happened? India lost first match, second match, two test matches consecutively. Now, after the second match, debate started that yes, we were right. It was a mere chance, that somehow it was a tukka, and they won. So after second test match loss, a meeting of BCCI was called and deliberated that what is happening with us. Because we had a best batsman of the world at that point in time. So BCCI called upon Sunil Gavaskar, right? So Sunil Gavaskar was called and he was counseled in such a manner that, secret will come just in couple of next seconds. That if Malcolm Marshall is the best batsman of the world, if Malcolm Marshall is the best bowler of the world, you are the best batsman in the world. What is wrong with you, man? This statement changed the entire complexion of next 3 matches of which actually took place. After counseling of Gavaskar, next match comes in. And you won't believe in the history of Sunil Gavaskar, it was the first match where he could make the century before lunch. That is known as attitude actually. Means Gavaskar realized that yes, it was like Hanumanji. He didn't know about his path. In the same fashion and style, even Sunil Gavaskar didn't know about his, power of style of cricket. Then India ruined West Indies. That is called attitude. That attitude is nothing. Attitude is actually a belief system. The way you believe, you become. That is called attitude. There is one more story I would like to narrate in this connection, that there was a king. The king was not happy with his trainers who used to train horses. So he lauded in his entire kingdom that whosoever in this state will train my horses, I will reward him like anything. So one man comes into picture. It is all about attitude, you just believe me. So one person came in that yes, king, I can do this. I can train these horses in my way. Could you really do it? Yes, sir. Yes, king, I can really train these horses. Okay, fine. So what happens? He takes away these horses with him. He takes away these horses with him, keeps those 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. After the completion of a year, he comes back to the king and says, king, now these horses, you can check that. Then king asked that gentleman that how you really did it. It was almost next to impossible. So he said, sir, nothing is impossible in this world, provided that we must be prideful. That is the statement from Napoleon Bonaparte. So what exactly he asks, that what was the modus operandi actually to train these horses? Please explain it. Okay, king, I will do. So what he actually did, he said that whenever these horses were involved in their activities, I repeated the food. Whenever they were eating something, with them. Whenever they were sleeping, I was sleeping with them. Whenever they were jumping, I was jumping with them. As a result, consequently, all these four horses had the impression that maybe face or physique could be the different of this man, but he is of our type. So he is of our type. So this kind of attitude we need to develop in order to excel in our professional career. Whatever things comes to you, you have to be, have to be get ready to accept those challenges. Then only in this world you can really survive and sustain. So be positive all the time. It takes nothing, it charges nothing. Whatever way we think, we become. There is a saying, of Kheda ji, God help those who help themselves. So if you really want to help yourself, please prepare yourself in with those lines only. So with this, I would end up this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, audiences, Professor Aboli, and all the participants to this session. Any questions? So I'm opening the.
So I would like to chip in here. This is Rajiv Roy Chaudhary. Thank you so much, Ajay Sharma ji, on behalf of the School of Management.
Hold on. We are opening it for the question and answer session to the students.
Yeah, sure. If there are any questions,
ask,
we can.
Please allow them to ask. Yeah, any questions, please?
Students, I would request if there are any questions that you want to ask, this forum is open to all. So I'll just give you a minute to ask the question. If not, then we'll continue. Nishat, thank you so much. Sir is saying that it was indeed a very nice session. Thank you, Nishat, so much. Harshada, thank you so much. Again, sir, she is saying that it was indeed a very nice session. I guess there are no questions. Thank you so much, Pooja
All
ma'am.
right, perfect. Thanks a lot,
So,
Aboli ma'am.
just a minute, Rajiv sir. I'll give it over to you. Just a minute.
Sure.
So, thank you so much, Ajay Sharma sir, for your inspiring words. And I must say it was like a very uplifting session, uplifting words, and very interesting stories. Like I was also listening and I was actually enjoying the session. So they have actually enriched the students that are present over here. And I'm really confident that our listeners will cherish your words of wisdom and definitely look forward to applying them in their not just personal but professional lives as well. So thank you so much, sir, for adding such immense value to our session today. Now I would request Rajiv Roy, sir, for presenting the vote of thanks. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aboli madam. So on behalf of the entire School of Management and on behalf of, the Trust, Honorable Dr. Girish Desai and Dr. Manimala Puri, ma'am, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sudeep Thepre, our Pro Vice Chancellor, our marketing team who have put in so much efforts for making these webinars runaway success. I would like to thank you all for arranging this on very short notice, and most importantly such kind of webinars really give us a different dimension in terms of understanding topics in a very informal way over and above the lectures that we have been always giving, or we have been always listening. So I'm sure the students have taken huge takeaways from this particular program, and this would definitely take PCET to a different altitude altogether. Thank you all so much once again for your wonderful participation and taking the time out to listen to Dr. Ajay Sharma ji. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
If there are no further questions, we can all part now.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
You all
yeah,
take
we'll be
care.
ending the session.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
भाई साहब ने 40 मिनट में खत्म कर दिया चलो भाई बी बैच में कौन कौन लोग हैं क्या सर बी में कौन कौन है बी में इधर इधर शिवानी बी में है ना शिवानी हाँ वो बाकी सब है शिवानी बी है बाकी सब ए बी में क्या बी में है 3 बजे चलेंगे उधर चलेंगे 006 में देख के और आ जाएंगे मैं भी थका हुआ हूँ नहीं आप खा रहे हैं आपको पूरा करो हम अधिकार से खाते हैं आपको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है I like him seeing like this. यहाँ से खाएगा लो भैया ये प्याज हम हो ना इन्हें मत खाने तो रोज खा रहे हैं आप भी फिर भी अरे नहीं यार पहली तो मत बनता है जो वैसे भी अच्छा बनता है ये बनाता कौन है कोई बनाता है जो भी बनाता है बात बोले हड़का देते बोले कि शाम को क्या करे कथा बनाया मत रहा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है क्यों कुछ ध्यान से हम क्यों कुछ सामना बार बार बोले नहीं हमने सोचा वो आए बोले ज्यादा पेट भर गया हम खाएं भर गया ना भर गया आराम ही है क्या बोला मेरे को तो छुटेगा हमसे मैं कह दिया रोज वही काम मुझे इंटरेस्ट रहता है तुमने खाना कहाँ खाया ये क्या बोला था पूरी बताएंगे पूरी उसे ये इंटरेस्ट है अभी घंटे बाद भी हमारी खा रहे थे खाया उसे ही नहीं सबको दिक्कत है वो सब उससे कुछ हुआ नहीं हमारे वालों की दिक्कत है
भाई पे गई आएगी नहीं जाएगा
सर एक वाइट और आता है और खाया वो क्या अभी और तो भी ये बढ़िया रहता है कुछ लोग या तो बोले तो उन्हें कुछ फॉलो नहीं करते लेकिन अच्छा है वो गर्मी इतनी है ना और ज्यादा भी हो गए काम में मैं यही तो कह रहा था हमारे साथ खा लिया और इतना खा को बैठ के खा लेता है आदमी वैसे ना अकेले आप मुझे बोलते ना मैं खा ही नहीं पाता ये वाली कड़ी उठा दो ये खाए वो वाली नहीं ये वाली हाँ तू खाना खा रहा हूँ हाँ खा रहा है किससे का खा रहा है खा लो कड़ी कौन सी लेनी अरे खा लो हाँ नहीं लेना मत अरे कड़ी पी लो आज का सफर का टाइम अच्छा है हाँ पता नहीं कब
अजय
सही तो है वो
हेमंत सर, आपका चालू है माइक।
फोटो फोटो कर भेज दे, सब पागल हो जाएगा। बोले सर मैं रोटी खा लूं, बोले रोटी खा लूं बस। नमस्कार, मैं 2 मिनट में तो बस रोटी खा रहा था बच्चों, या फिर शाम को पुराने वाले रजिस्ट्रार साहब याद है तुम्हें? नाम रजिस्ट्रार साहब याद है? रजिस्ट्रार नहीं यार, भूल गए तुम। एक आदमी था जो गेट पे खड़ा हो जाता था, हेलमेट नहीं लगा के आया, बर्बाद कर दूंगा। वो मैं लेट हो गया, लो बच्चों, अरे ये और आप गए बाहर गई, आप चले गए तो बाहर भी चली गई, सब कुछ चला गया हमारा, क्योंकि हम लुट गए, बर्बाद हो गए। रोटी रोटी खा लूं, शाम को डिटेल में बताता हूँ, जब खाना खा के शाम को करता हूँ। बात ऐसे ही है ना, डीएन सिंह इतना बतौला आदमी है। कल मैं बना के लाएंगे सबके लिए। ये क्या बैंगन का भरता? ये बैंगन था इसमें? हाँ बैंगन का भरता ही है। आपको क्या लगा? हाँ बैंगन भी है। अब मैं बना के लाऊंगा ऐसे ही। आप जा रहे हो क्या मुझे बोल रहे हो? नहीं मैं बना, ये ऐसा बनाता हूँ ना मैं। कल ये बना के लाऊंगा, मुझे मजा आता है तुम्हें खिलाने में। आप भी खाते जाओ, आप भी खाते जाओ, खाई रहे हैं आपके साथ। भाई साहब चम्मच उठा लो, हथियार और बर्बाद कर दो। और बड़ा कुछ होता है बिना आपकी तो इतनी वो करता है, जैसे मैं बोल दूं ना अमित भाई को बनो, बोले नहीं हमें स्टैंडर्ड एस्टैब्लिश करने चाहिए। आप भी स्टैंडर्ड जाने के बाद भी पैसा दिया आपने। 2-3 बार ज्ञान दिला था मेरे को स्टैंडर्ड के बारे में, स्टैंडर्ड के बारे में उसको पता नहीं, ये बैकग्राउंड का आदमी है, बैकग्राउंड से ही आया है, हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट किया है। घड़ी डालो, ऐसे मिलाओ, तब खाओ। इसमें डालो, हाँ इसमें डाल ले, इसमें डाल ले। हाँ ये अमित खाता ये इसमें खा लेगा। और भी है, अरे बहुत है यार, अरे खा ले भैया खा ले, ये आइटम नहीं मिलना, ये हम चले गए, हम देखो यार ये कितना प्यारा आदमी है हमारा, देख रहे हो इसे, ये हमसे पहले आतुर है जाने को, ये हमसे पहले आतुर है ना। नहीं एक्चुअली कैसा है, इसे भी एक कड़ी के वो ये भी ले ला, ये हमें दे दे, ये हमें दे दे, क्या है करना दे, वेज वेज मतलब है ना, बैंगन ले भाई, रोटी भी है। ये अच्छा यहाँ पे ये शौक है ना लोगों को ये खाने का, ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, भी खाते हैं कभी कभी ये लोग भी, तुम भी तो खा रहे थे एक दिन। हाँ वो तो लाया था इसलिए खाया था, बस समर में खाते मुश्किल। भाई सही चल रहा है ना, वेट ताकत है, वेट है ना कि क्या चीज है वो? नमक है। ये बढ़िया लगा। वो फ्री रहे हर टाइम, उसे जब मिला दूंगा ना, वो 2 घंटे बात करा कम से कम। यार आप काम कब तक करोगे? रात को कराया 2 बजे तक। काम कराया नहीं है, ये उसी के ड्राफ्ट खा रहे हैं अब तक। ये हाँ, आता है काम, आता है काम, करता भी है। काम तो आता है उसको। और समस्या ये है कि अपना काम नहीं करता, दूसरों के भी कराएगा। उसका दिखता नहीं किसी को। कभी कभी होता है ना, बोला दूसरा आदमी उसी के क्रेडिट लेगा। समझ लेंगे मेरे साथ। अभी तो उसके बनाया था, आप कर लेंगे। लाल होता है ना? हाँ 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 हाँ। डाल ले दाल। इफ यू फील ऐसे खाना तो ऐसे खा लो। हैं? टेस्ट करके दिखता किसने बेस्ट कर। बढ़िया बता।